Staley, you mentioned the defense the other night during the exhibition. What have you guys been doing to kind of tighten up before this Ohio State game?
Working a lot of offense. I mean, we're doing some different things. Obviously, we're a man-to-man team, but we'll mix it up and try to utilize the length that we have on the perimeter and in the post to show a different look.
Do you think that was just maybe first game jitters? Some of the new players getting the kinks out before.
No, I think that's pretty much them. No, they've been working hard. I think, we both, them trying to get to know us and us trying to get to know them and where they fit in, where their strengths are on both sides of the ball. It's kind of a cool puzzle to kind of put together. Obviously, we get better each and every day, so it's always you walk away with a whole lot of promise. Because they're so eager to learn and so eager to get better.
Do you like opening up on the road with such a tough opponent?
I mean, it's a different challenge. And I say it's early. We can figure out who we are as a team. It forces you to, have a certain level of confidence. And also it measures where you are. And, Ohio State did it to us last year, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a great game for women's basketball.
Alicia gets to kind of reunite with Stephanie Mavunga, and you get to see both of them there too. Has Alicia talked anything about that, about her old teammate?
No, Leisha's a competitor. Obviously they're very good. She's very good friends with Stephanie, and I'm sure she's going to want the bragging rights, and getting the win. Same with Stephanie. So I think it'll be a healthy competition.
I think last year you said after the Ohio State game, if this game's not at home, we probably don't win. Going on the road, just what are your feelings about that, about the atmosphere that you might face up there?
I think it's going to be very much, they're going to reciprocate what we did here. But I think what we're bringing to the table, the new style of play, kind of fits in with what they're doing. They like to play fast. We want to play a little bit quicker than we played last year, but we also know that our bread and butter is getting the ball inside, so that won't be any different. I do think our size and our experience inside has to be a big part of what we do and a big part of our game plan.
Going back to opening on the road, you have quite a few tough road non-conference games. So how much will this one help prepare you for the rest of them down the road?
Well, we get a chance to test our team, the pulse of the team, the identity of the team. And it's always Ohio State playing there. It's a hostile environment, so it's going to be very similar to what we will face, throughout this first part of the non-conference season.